Brooke Vincent opens up about joining Dancing on Ice and training. And while we've seen her making appearances on shows like Soap Star Superstar, Tricked and Tipping Point, she's about to get a whole new audience with Dancing on Ice. ITV have brought the series back to life after a 4-year break, and Brooke has been rehearsing hard and getting ready to compete. "I've never worked this hard for anything," she explains. "I love a challenge and ice skating is an amazing skill. I'm more impressed with the fact I can go with the girls and be like, I can do this, I can do that, and they'll be holding on to the sides." Here, Brooke, 25, who is dating Oldham athletic footballer Keane Bryan, tells TV Life why everything is on hold as she puts her all into the competition and "I'm amazed I can even move myself on the ice without falling over. How did your role on Dancing on Ice come about? I auditioned in April 2017 and they told me I probably wouldn't hear anything until August. By the middle of May, they decided they wanted me and offered it to me." "When did you start training?" "Not until early November. They told us not to go on our own just in case we hurt ourselves and couldn't do the training or the show. So I didn't spend months and months learning to skate." "Have you had any injuries yet?" "Yes. I fell over twice in the same spot and doubly bruised the same leg, but apart from that it hasn't been too bad." "What's your schedule like?" "It's quite relentless and is back to back. When I skate in the morning, sometimes I am at work and filming until 7 p.m. Yesterday I was off work so I got to train for 4 hours. It's kind of good but it's also nice to relax." "How has training affected your social life?" "I have had to put it on hold a little bit. A few of my friends are having babies and they are booking baby showers and I know I'm not going to be there, which is really upsetting. But I have never made such a commitment to anything as I have to Dancing on Ice." "Have you met any of your competitors yet?" "Yes, we did a photo shoot and I got to meet them all there. Obviously, I knew Anthony Cotton from Corey but none of the others." "You could feel the competition in the air." "It's strange because it's like you are starting a new family and you are all in it together. As much as you are competing, you are bricking it as well." "Who would you say is your biggest rival?" "Jake Quickenden. I see him at my rink sometimes. We have the same trainer so I see him and he has a lot of confidence." "How has it affected your health?" "I've been on a 12-week transformation program with my local gym. I've been slowly trying to get myself fitter. I stopped drinking and smoking and have eaten what they have told me to eat. I have cut out all sugar, too, and inside I do feel healthier. I wanted to be fit so that when I do dance, I'll only be a little bit out of breath and not coughing and spluttering everywhere. Have you seen any changes in your body? Yeah, I've changed my dress size, I've got a lot slimmer and more toned, which all helps. Have you had any say in the costumes that you wear for dancing on ice? The costume ladies are really good, and if you are a bit conscious of something, they do try and fix it. The first outfit they designed for me was based on a dress I wore for my audition, so they try and see how we dress personally and what we like. Do you have a say in what your Corey character Sophie Webster wears? Definitely. Our team at Corey are good at accommodating your requests. If you don't like your arms or your thighs, they will work with you. Were you tempted to take any time off from Corey? They said I wouldn't need to and that I could do it alongside the show. Corey is my main priority, and it's good of them to let me take time out to do it. How long have you been on the show now? Since I was 11, so it's been 14 years. I love the show and the cast and crew are like my family. I grew up here and it's nice to work with them. I like being challenged and my storylines do that for me. Do you have a say in what your Corey character Sophie Webster wears? Definitely. Our team at Corey are good at accommodating your requests. If you don't like your arms or your thighs, they will work with you. Were you tempted to take any time off from Corey? They said I wouldn't need to and that I could do it alongside the show. Corey is my main priority and it's good of them to let me take time out to do it. How long have you been on the show now? Since I was 11, so it's been 14 years. I love the show and the cast and crew are like my family. I grew up here and it's nice to work with them. I like being challenged and my storylines do that for me. What's it like when members of the cast leave? It's sad. I say, what are you doing? You don't need to leave, we are having a great time. I've worked with a lot of nice people over the years. Do people expect you and Sophie to be similar? Yes. I kind of shaped that character around me just because of how I am, my mannerisms and gestures that I do. The only difference is that she's a lesbian and a Christian. I could be friends with her in real life. She's funny at times and has a dry sense of humor. But I wish she'd stop being so drippy. She needs to toughen up a bit. Are you quite a chilled out person? Oh God, no. I guess it depends on the day. On some days I'm hurrying around screaming, oh my God, and other days I'm totally chilled. From now on your weekends will be full on with dancing on ice. But what would a typical weekend usually be like for you? I'd get up and I'd have a McDonald's breakfast. Then I'd go and see my nana and my granddad, and then I'd get ready, go out with the girls that night. Then stay in bed all day Sunday in pajamas, and eat McDonald's breakfast again. I'm quite normal. I'm excited because a change is as good as a rest. I'll embrace change. Have you got any other ambitions that you still really want to fulfill? I'd love to have my own clothing company. No sequins. All black. I have a passion for fashion and I like clothes. I love looking at clothes. I like buying clothes. I like buying other people clothes. I really want to do something with clothes. Have you got any standout dancing on ice memories? My friend Haley Tamad did dancing on ice and she did Pussycat Dolls Jai Ho. She was amazing in it. It wasn't until I watched that back that I realized how cool dancing on ice was. Watching other people back and seeing what is in store for me has made me really excited to get to it.